What's up, everybody? It is your boy, Everything TV Handsome. And today we're talking about kind of how to handle, I wouldn't say handle, but dealing with an aggressive ball python. We got this Pied ball python probably about 4 weeks ago. Fed him about 3 times, and he's been really aggressive. You walk past the cage, he wants to bite you. He strikes. You put your hand in the cage, he strikes. This is probably only about a yearling as well, so the snake's probably about a little over a year old. We don't know the sex of the python, but it is a very aggressive python. He wants to bite all the time. He's striking. Now, if this snake were to bite me right now, it wouldn't be painful for me. It probably would be more painful for him, as he can lose some teeth on the way out of the bite. He knows he can't eat me. He's just a little bit threatened by me. He's not really used to being held. You're only supposed to hold a python 2 times a week, and then you're supposed to wait 72 hours after feeding them. Now, I've held them last week, but I haven't held them this week. So what I'm trying to do, what you would want to do, is try to get your ball python used to being held. Pythons don't enjoy being held, at least from everything I read and I've researched. They don't. It's not like a dog, where a dog likes to be pet or a bird likes to be pet. Snakes are really, not really have the need to be held and to be pet. So pretty much what you want to do is you want to, what I've done so far is I've let him get his strikes out, and I show him that I'm not intimidated by his strikes, or I'm not scared. Now, he still might bite me. That's a very big possibility. But he's going to know that him striking is not going to deter me from touching him. Now, he's still very, he's a little bit calm right now. He's going to go for a strike right now. See, that's like a classic little looking move. There he goes. He struck right there. That's like the sign right there when that neck is turned like an S. That's like a striking position. But, he's going to calm down eventually. He's a very aggressive python. So, like I said, what we've been doing with him is I've just been holding him, and letting him know that I'm not going to go away when he strikes. And I have been able to actually hold him. This is actually probably the most aggressive he's been since I've got him. But what you want to do is just keep touching him, keep holding him. It's a risk. You might get bit. You know what I mean? You might get bit. That's a possibility with anything. Any animal you get, any animal you get, you might get bit. So, we're gonna go ahead and just keep working with him. And I should have a snake stick. I'm using my tongs, but I should have a snake stick. But you just want to keep working with him. He's not. You got to know your distance as well. See, once you pick him up by the tail, he's not. He's gonna eventually just give up. He's eventually just gonna give up to me and realize that I'm not gonna go away. And I respect him. That's another thing that you have to have too, is respect for the animal that you are holding, as you do not want to, disrespect the animal. Now, I know I'm jumpy. Who wants to get bit? Nobody really wants to get bit by a snake. Even a little snake like this might make you bleed a little bit. And like I said, it'll do more damage to him than it will me, because it'll lose some teeth. But you just want to keep working with them. He's puffing up again. You just want to keep working with them. Don't hold him after you feed. He's a beautiful snake. Very beautiful snake, but he's super aggressive. He's super aggressive. You just got to keep working with him, Eventually, he'll give up, He's just going to give up and stop striking. And after so long, after you holding him, he's just going to know that you're not scared by his bite. And this snake is a very beautiful pied morph python, ball python with a white belly, very nice markings. See, he's not going after my hand. He's more worried about. See, now he's trying to get away. That's a good sign of. He's like, okay, I'm done trying to strike. This guy's not going to leave me alone. He's not feeding me. I don't want to strike anymore. He still might throw a couple strikes out, but now he knows I'm not going to eat him, and he knows that his strike is not going to scare me, because I'm going to keep being persistent, because we love our animals. He's just trying to get away now. But yeah, this is a very beautiful snake, and like I said, all you want to do is respect your snake and just work with him, you know? I mean, I've never been bit by a snake. I've had many pythons, bigger than this, smaller than this, and I've never been bit one time. It's just a matter of respect. You have to respect the snake and respect any animal in general, and do your research. But that's pretty much what you want to do when you have a ball python, is just respect it and keep working with it. Don't rush it, especially if it's a new snake. If it's some snakes right out the back are very, very friendly. They're very friendly. They're very non-aggressive. You can hold them right out the bag or right out the package or whatever you get them from. You can hold them and they won't be aggressive. But some ball pythons like this are aggressive, and he did bite me in the leg there. You guys seen that? He did bite me. He did nip me. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, he's relaxed a bit. So yeah, that's all you guys got to do. Like I said, I know you guys are probably like, man, grab that snake, stop being a puss. But I'm respecting him, and I don't want to hurt him by him biting me. And you do have to be aware of that. That's one thing you do have to be aware of, is that this snake can bite you, and even when they're tame, still can bite you. They have the possibility to cause a bite. And you have to be aware of that, and that's just respecting the animal. But just keep working with them, you know, showing him that it's not going to affect you, or you're not really concerned about the bite, and eventually he will get used to being held. But that's how to kind of deal with, that's my take on how to deal with an aggressive ball python. So he's still going to launch. See, he's very, very, very aggressive. So make sure you guys drop a like and drop a sub. This is our new ball python. We've had him for a little over 3 weeks. So hit that like button, drop a sub for me and the snake. See y'all later.